and welcome back to my channel. Bonsoir et bienvenue sur ma chaîne. My name is Muriel and this evening I will be doing a reaction video for a movie trailer. I've decided I want to branch out into other media in relationship to the SFF supergenre, or at least I want to give myself the space and possibility to do so whenever I feel like it. The focus of this channel will always be reading, books, and book reviews, but I also enjoy storytelling in other forms, such as video games or the cinematic arts, i.e. TV series and movies. I've noticed that the second half of 2021 will be very auspicious for speculative fiction in the cinematic arts because in basically a week, the Dune adaptation by Denis Villeneuve is coming out at the movie theaters. The Foundation TV series adaptation produced by Apple TV will be dropping at the end of the month. And in November, we're getting Amazon Prime's adaptation of The Wheel of Time. So a lot of interesting things coming down the road. I don't watch that many movies or TV series anymore for whatever reason. I mean, I think I kind of know some of the reasons, but ultimately I don't know the entirety of why that is. But in any case, growing up, I watched a lot of movies, a lot of them with my parents and a lot of them on my own, obviously, or like with my childhood best friend, who is still to this day a huge cinephile. I then also watched a lot of TV series, most of them on my own, but like I said, I kind of went off the cinematic arts for whatever reason. Still, like I said, I want to give myself the space and the possibility of doing trailer reactions or reviews of TV shows or movies in the future, so I'll be creating a playlist specially dedicated to that. I'll be calling it SFF on Screen, so you're already aware of that. And I should also add that I'll only be doing videos of that kind in relationship to, as the title suggests, SFF. I'll never do reviews or trailer reactions to TV shows or movies that aren't, science fiction, fantasy, dystopian, horror, etc. With books, I review whatever I feel like, but when it comes to movies, TV series, and in the near future video games as well, but more on that later, it'll always be SFF. And so this evening I will be doing a trailer reaction for the upcoming Dune movie adaptation directed by Denis Villeneuve. I haven't been to a movie theater in 3 years and 3 months. And so I thought that the Dune movie was going to come out late October, but no, it's coming out on the 15th of September in Belgium. So basically next week. And in fact, I have pre-ordered my tickets to go see it on the big, even very big screen because I'm going to see it in IMAX next Thursday on the 16th of September. Now, I'm not an enthusiastic person by nature. Mental illness probably has something to do with that. But in this case, you know what? I'm actually looking forward to something for bloody once. So yeah, I'm quite excited about it. But first, obviously, we're going to take a look at that trailer. I'm going to launch the trailer. I'll be pausing whenever I feel the need to comment upon something. And then at the end, I'll just wrap up with more general thoughts on what I'll be expecting from the movie, basically, especially as someone who read and really appreciated the source material.
Our planet Arrakis is so beautiful when the sun is low. Rolling over the sands, you can see spice in the air.
So first, I just want to say, I'd never heard of Zendaya before. Apparently she's very popular with younger viewers, and I was like, no idea who this is, but that's fine. I'm amused internally because, yes, Arrakis is beautiful. It's also quite a deadly place, as is made very, very clear in the book. Now this thing, what the hell is that? I've been racking my brain trying to figure out what the hell this is. Is that a warship? Is that a spice harvester? I mean, judging by what's going to follow, I'm guessing it's something more nefarious, but I just can't tell what that is.
Fires ravage our lands in front of our eyes.
Absolutely loving the still suit design.
Their cruelty to my people is
also like the genetic typesetting of the Harkonnens. I'm digging that as well.
What's to become of our world?
A boy.
Duncan, can I trust you or something?
Yes, always, you know that. on some muscle?
Have you?
I'm not sure that's in the book, but yeah, that's funny. Now, I really wasn't convinced by the casting of Jason Momoa as Duncan Idaho, but now I see it. I was just stuck on the image of him as Khal Drogo, right? But no, I totally see him as Duncan Idaho. And Timothée Chalamet, honestly, again, at first, I don't actually think I've seen him in a movie before. I knew of him. I was like, Timothée Chalamet or Atreides? And now that I've seen him in the trailer, absolutely perfect casting. Like, that is Paul Atreides. Looks a bit younger than his age. That's absolutely something in the book. Just a bit frail looking overall, like compared to like Muscle Man over there. Perfect, absolutely perfect casting. Like, I'm impressed. And also when that music starts, the hype starts building. I've watched this trailer several times by now, and like the music, I'm gonna come back on the music, but oh yeah, I'm feeling the hype, which is always something pretty risky in my experience.
We are House Atreides. There is no call.
The design of that spaceship, superb. I was already very impressed by just the design overall in the movie Arrival, which is the only Denis Villeneuve movie I've watched, but it was an excellent movie. So yeah, that's also just the design in this trailer is beautiful and just spot on, and the costumes as well.
Lancer, there is no faith that we betray. Smile, Gurney. I am smiling. The Emperor asks us to bring peace to Arrakis. House Atreides accepts. I know you
Still so sorry. That shot with Lady Jessica and the writing, I think that's a beautiful shot, by the way.
Come with me.
This night, nice. This October, no, this September, the hype is real.
Never met Harkonnens before. They're not human, they're brutal.
And that also kind of makes me laugh because I'm like, in the Duneverse, is anyone really human anymore? At least when it comes to the Bene Gesserit, but you know.
Duke's son sees too much. This is my Duke.
Looks amazing.
Kill them all. God in heaven.
And the Thopters, love the design of Thopters.
This is the extermination. They're taking my family off one by one. Let's fight like demons. Dad, what if I'm not the future of House Atreides? A great man doesn't seek to lead. He's called to it. But if the answer is no, there'll still be...
Look at it. Isn't it magnificent? Oh, look at that sandworm. He's so beautiful. Oh my god, look at that monster is beautiful. I am digging the sandworm design 3000%. Though if I have to be nitpicky, because I am, where the internal fires described in the book, but that's fine. That thing is just, I want to see it on the big screen, like, that's gonna be amazing.
My son.
Sandworm riding hooks, I approve.
Protect Paul. Only together can we stand a chance.
It's time.
I have to give points also for like the logo title design. It's basically the same symbol reused 4 times, just like, rotating it 45 degrees. And that is brilliant. It's simple, but really elegant. And yeah, I'm just really impressed by that design. Like, it's a tiny little thing, but it's in the details, right? And that is really great. And yeah, I've seen this trailer several times by now. Like I said, the hype is real. Like, I'm not gonna lie, the hype is real. Everything I've seen looks mostly amazing. One thing I'm just less convinced about, maybe you didn't pay attention to it, I'm not sure the eyes of the Fremen are quite blue enough. If you know what I mean, like the blue within blue eyes. I think the sclera of the eyes, I think they are a bit blue. I mean, I took a closer look earlier today at the pictures I could see, and I was like, no, I think the entire eye is blue-ish, but I do find the sclera to be a bit too white still. I mean, they shouldn't be neon blue either, right? I'm just like, perhaps they should be a bit more blue, but I mean, we'll see at the movies. And yes, it's a tiny detail, but I'm the kind of bitch who was upset that Daenerys didn't have purple eyes in Game of Thrones. I mean, I know it's because Emilia Clarke found the contacts too painful, and I mean, fair enough. I don't wear contacts because I find them too irritating for my eyes. But still, I was annoyed. I was like, can you have done it with CGI or something? I mean, so yeah, it's the kind of details I pay attention to. But apart from that, I'm just incredibly impressed by the set design, the costume design, the general, I don't know, the vibe given off by the trailer. The sandworm is just magnificent. It's majestic. It's a majestic creature. As a speculative biology nerd, obviously I'm going to pay very close attention to that, even though it's probably a more minor element with regards to the overall story, though. Not that minor, because sandworms do give spice, and spice is essential to the Duneverse, right? And the music. I have to give a special mention again to the music. I have a very, I think, peculiar relationship to music. My favorite type of music is instrumental music, and more specifically than that, OSTs. OSTs are the kind of music I listen to on repeat, on playlists on my computer when I do bother listening to music, and it's also because I play a lot of OSTs on the piano. So OSTs are very important to me, whether it be for movies, TV series, or video games. This is Hans Zimmer. Hans Zimmer is undoubtedly, like, to me this is not debatable, he's one of the greats. And Hans Zimmer is the composer for the score of Dune. The little bit of score you get in the trailer has my adrenaline pumping, I'm not gonna lie. The little Middle Eastern inspired notes I'm really digging, because I really want those influences to be present, especially in relationship to the Fremen, given the cultural origins of the Fremen. So I'm expecting like sci-fi notes a la Interstellar, but then mixed in with like these Middle Eastern notes, especially when we're going to be with the Fremen. And the little sampling of that I got in the trailer really appealed to me. I mean, it's Hans Zimmer. I have very freaking high expectations for Dune's OST, and I'm also kind of hoping that some pieces from the OST will be transcribable for the piano, because then I can have fun with that. Yeah, everything is just appealing to me. Everything is flashing green in my mind, but obviously hype is the mind killer. At least it definitely is with novels, but it also is with movies and TV series. But it's Denis Villeneuve. This is a passion project for him. This is something he's always wanted to do. He's a fan of the book, so that is always a good thing. Personally, I've only seen Arrival done by him, but Arrival was a great movie. It was also an adaptation, and I prefer the movie to the source material, so that to me is extremely encouraging. I have a good feeling about this one. I really think it has the potential to be the Lord of the Rings of science fiction. If you've watched the trailer, if you're looking forward to this movie adaptation, please do share your thoughts in the comments down below. I will personally report back once I have seen the movie at the cinema, about 10 days time, so given the time it would take me to do a review of this film, let's say I'll report back in about 2 weeks and share my thoughts with you. In the meantime, I hope you all have a lovely day, evening, or whichever time of day you prefer. Do take good care of yourselves, and I shall see you very soon in the next video. Bye-bye.